The exhibition game is in the books. The Jordans were worn, different lineups were used, and the college basketball season is underway. This is a new era, and this is Marquette Basketball Weekly! Welcome to Marquette Basketball Weekly. I'm Brad Galli. On this week's edition, we're going to be exploring the great campus of Marquette University, and as you can see, we're outside the historic St. Joan of Arc Chapel right now. From a basketball standpoint, we're going to be discussing signing day. Came and went on Wednesday, and Buzz Williams is finally able to talk about the two recruits he's bringing in for next year's class. Jamail Jones and Vander are signed, and Todd Rosiak of the Journal-Sentinel is going to offer his opinions on what they're going to bring to the program. We'll be discussing that and so much more in this edition, but first, the Bradley Center opened their doors to the Golden Eagles this past Saturday as they welcomed MSOE for their exhibition opener. Buzz Williams commencing his second year behind the wheel at Marquette, picking things up early here. Here's Joe Fultz inside of Lazar Hayward. He gets it on the give and go, puts it in for the first Marquette basket of the season as a time-old tradition, throwing those newspapers into the air. Now Dwight Bikes checking in for his first exhibition taste of Marquette basketball. He gets the ball at the top of the key, drops this tray ball in. Bikes finished with an impressive 15-point effort on the afternoon. Speaking of impressive, David Kubian with the ball pressure here. He gets the ball back from Bikes and puts it up. David, a 5-for-7 effort, 12 points, 9 assists on the day for him, proving he wants to play. Now the kick out to Lazar Hayward here late in the first half. Lazar drops the tray ball in limited time, 24 points for the senior leader. Kubi in the inside dish to Jordan Mayman here. The highly touted prospect gets his first taste of exhibition action with that drop of a basket. And Lazar here with the highlight of the day goes coast to coast for this slam. 24 points as we mentioned here. Lazar Hayward taking his squad to a 106-47 victory over MSOE. And now to Chris Gaulke for more.
David Kubian and Maurice Acker both saw equal time at the point today. However, Buzz Williams is quick to say there is no battle for the position. However, if both players want to continue their success throughout the season, they will need newcomers to step up. After the game, David Kubian mentioned one newcomer who made great strides today.
I thought Dwight did a pretty good job. He was active on defense, and that was the reason why he got to his offensive game. He scored some points.
I think the experience that I had during college and the coach that I had, I think it helped me out a lot to come here and get ready for what I was going to be approaching when I got here with Coach Buzz and a whole new team and how everybody played hard intensity at all times. I think it was something that I was used to at junior college, but still it was another step for me to take when I got here.
Head coach Buzz Williams is also noticing Bikes making those steps. He mentioned Jerron Mayman and Dwight Bikes as the two newcomers that impressed him the most in their exhibition win.
Yeah, I thought Jamail did some really good stuff, and I thought Bikes did some really good things. Dwight is, once he figures out exactly what we want to do defensively, I think he's going to be really good.
Williams is just as much about leadership as he is about basketball, and Dwight is already assuming that role. After the game, he said that he's applied his 2 years of junior college experience to help the younger players out on the court.
I know they ain't figuring everything out, so I just want to help them, make them feel comfortable when they're out there on the floor. And I feel that if things not going right, I come help them or explain something that they probably missed an assignment on. I think it's helping them a lot.
Dwight Bikes will look to build on his leadership role next Friday for the regular season opener. Reporting from the Bradley Center, Chris Gaulke, MUTV Sports.
When Buzz Williams was hired as the head coach of Marquette a year and a half ago, there wasn't much fans knew about him. That is, except for his reputation as a stellar recruiter. On Wednesday, Williams affirmed that reputation as he announced the most pivotal signing this institution has seen in quite some time.
Vander blew as much notoriety as he has received, and he's worthy of all of it, and some of the fanfare that goes along with all that has transpired with Vander. The thing I like most about him, and the thing that I've communicated to his mom when she was here for the official visit, the reason I wanted Vander to be a part of our program is because of who he is as a person. It's not hard to figure out he's one of the elite level players in the country, but as a person, I think he's just as elite as he is as a player.
Signing blue raised the eyebrows of many Wisconsinites. The guard had originally chosen to play for Bo Ryan at Wisconsin, but after he decommitted, he ultimately chose Marquette. The Golden Eagles head coach Buzz Williams was quick to say the move was not rivalry driven.
My recruitment of Jerron Mayman and Vander was never relative to, well, it's Marquette versus Wisconsin. Not in any sense. I've never said anything negative about any of those coaches at Wisconsin, nor will I. I have nothing but great respect for Coach Ryan.
The newest class also features Jamail Jones, a 6'6", 205-pound high school senior who comes with quite the prep school pedigree.
He's a great student. He transferred this year. He plays for arguably one of the best high school coaches in the country. He's definitely, in my opinion, the best high school coach as it relates to development of kids as players. And Melo's gotten better during his time at Montverde already. First time I met him, I thought he was Wesley Matthews. How he talked, how he looked, how he played, makes his team better. And I think he'll be a perfect addition, not only to our team on the floor, but a perfect addition to our team off the floor.
The Marquette family has added 2 new brothers, and they will certainly add to Buzz Williams' growing reputation of being not only just a great recruiter of basketball players, but of great people. For more on this incoming class, here's the Journal Sentinel's Todd Rosiak.
Talent-wise, he's off the charts. You know, he's able to play 2 different guard spots, and Buzz, I think, believes he can play maybe a little bit of the 3 in a small lineup. You look at it from a recruiting standpoint, delivers Wisconsin a pretty big blow on the recruiting front. You know, taking another top-notch kid out of Madison, basically out of the Badgers' backyard, that's big too, and keeping homegrown talent is always real big. So, you know, as far as recruiting numbers go, recruiting rankings go, I believe he's the highest ranked player to commit to Marquette and sign with Marquette since about 1981. So, I mean, you're going back quite a ways, and that's it's obviously huge for Buzz and for the program. He's just a very versatile guy. He gives you a little bit more length. He's about 6'6", 205 pounds, and again, kind of fits that mold that Buzz wants. Guys who are long and athletic and can play multiple positions. I think, as is a question with all college freshmen coming in, how is he going to be able to defend right away? But it sounds like he's able to do some different things. The length obviously should help him on the defensive end. You know, just kind of the track record that he brings, I don't think there's any question he's going to help, and he's going to, at the very least, provide some more talent and athletic depth for Buzz to use.
Coming up after the break, we're going to preview the regular season opener against Centenary, and in this week's Golden Eagles Spotlight interview, Jimmy Butler stopped by and he refused to talk about the friendship that he had with Lazar Hayward, but we made him crack. Lead us to the break, Father Marquette. Lead us.